is a different kind of mentalism effect. The end result is really very surprising. And it is easy to do. You can perform it anytime, anywhere. I'm Kaushik Biswas and you are watching my channel Kaushik Biswas Magic. Every week I'm uploading several magic and mentalism tutorials on this channel. So if you have come for the first time or if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'll request you, please support me by subscribing my channel. If you like this video, then share this video with your friends. Write in the comments how you enjoyed this tutorial. Also don't forget to strike the bell icon for new upload notifications. I'll explain you the effect first so that you can understand how strong it is, and then I'll explain how to do it. As there is no one in the studio today, I'll be performing this effect all by myself. And you know, in mentalism you need at least one mind, one extra mind whose mind you are going to read. But I cannot read my own mind. So let us assume that the spectators are seated in front and you invite one of them to sit beside you to help you in this particular experiment. You say that I have been asked several times by my viewers as to whether it is really possible to read somebody's mind. My answer to this question has always been the same. Yes, it is possible to read somebody's mind if I know for certain he is thinking of something and he is concentrating upon something. So saying, you take out a deck of cards, and as you are talking about mentalism, mind reading and such, you just give the deck a casual shuffle, and then you say that I'm going to take out a few cards. Maybe I'll take out 6 cards. So saying you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 cards. So you take 6 cards out of the deck and you then spread these cards on the table like so. So here are the cards facing up on top of your table, and you ask the assisting spectator to think of anyone. Just he has to think it in his mind and not to say anything aloud. So let us assume that he is thinking of 9 of diamonds, and at this point nobody in the audience or you the performer know what he is thinking because he has just thought of a card. But after he has thought of one card, you take these cards and then look at his eyes and then say that though I have no idea as to what card you are thinking of, I'm going to put your card at a certain place among these cards so that when you have given a cut and you then say that when you spell your selected card, your mentally selected card, and for each letter you take one card from the top and put it at the bottom, and the last letter you will find your selected card. Sounds impossible, isn't it? So saying, you hand this pile to the spectator, and in this case, for example, he is thinking of 9 of diamonds and he spells the card. So he spells N-I-N-E-O-F-D-I-A-M-O-N-D and S. Now, if you, the performer, has perfectly read his mind, and if you have perfectly placed at a certain important place among these cards, then this should be 9 of diamonds, and it is 9 of diamonds. I hope you enjoyed the performance, and now let us get into the secret behind this impossible mentalism effect. This is a very simple and yet very interesting mentalism effect come magic trick. It is in fact a combination of both the things together, and I'm sure your audience is going to like it because I have already performed this several times in front of live audience and they liked it very much. So you need a setup. Here is Ace of Clubs, 10 of Hearts, Jack of Spades, 8 of Spades, 9 of Diamonds and Queen of Diamonds. So these are the cards. This is the setup. Ace of Clubs, 10 of Hearts and Jack of Spades, 8 of Spades, 9 of Diamonds, Queen of Diamonds. Now when you place it face down, the top card will be the Ace of Clubs. That is the setup. Only 6 cards are set up in this deck and these are on top of the deck. You are ready to perform. You can put it in the tuck box and you are always ready to perform this effect. And you can build up the situation by saying that your spectators ask you whether it is possible to really read mind or not. You say that it is possible if you know for certain that he is thinking of an object among some others and he is really concentrating upon that object. So saying, you are actually, without saying anything, you are casually shuffling the cards, but you are shuffling the cards, it is a false shuffle. That means the top 6 cards remain at the top without disturbing them. So what I do is I just peel off cards from the bottom, from the face of the deck, and as we reach towards the top of the deck, I just place these cards back on top. So as you are talking about mentalism, mind reading, you just give the deck a shuffle without drawing attention or without saying that I'm shuffling the cards, because if you say that, the spectators might say, hand me the deck, I'm going to shuffle it. Then it will not work, obviously. So you shuffle the cards and then you just place them back on top. So the top setup is still at the top and they are not disturbed in any way. Now you say that as if you need any 6 cards for this effect, for this test. You said that I need 6 cards for this test. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll be using these 6 cards. Not wanting that you are not counting cards like so. If you do that, then it will reverse the setup. We don't want that. So you are counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So saying you drop them on the table and you don't need the remaining cards and you spread it on the table like so and ask a spectator who is assisting you to think of any card. He or she can think of any card. It really doesn't matter. He never tells you anything but just thinks of one of these cards. It would be very interesting if at this point she doesn't tell what she is thinking of to the spectators also. So after she thought of one of these cards, you color the cards, making sure that the setup is not changed. So you close the fan of a spread and you say that now I have no idea as to what card you are thinking of, but I'll look into your eyes and then I'll read your mind and try to guess what card you are thinking and put that card in a certain place among these cards so that when you spell your mentally selected card, it will appear at the last alphabet. So saying, what you do, you cut the spread from the 8 of spades. So these 3 cards will go, the bottom 3 cards will go to your left hand and the top 3 cards will go to your right hand. And here is the 8 of spades. And you put these cards, which were originally on top, you put these at the bottom. You do this without showing, of course, as you are concentrating on his mind or looking at his eyes, and after you have cut it, you just drop it on the table and then you hand this over to the spectator. Now, it is very important that at this point you tell the spectator to say aloud, loudly, what card he is thinking of, because you can follow the spelling, and if he makes a mistake, so it will not work. So at this point she is asked to announce the name of the card she has in her mind or in his mind. So let us say she is thinking of Queen of Diamonds. So Queen of Diamonds, she has to spell Queen of Diamonds, including the S at the end, not Queen of Diamond. It should be Queen of Diamonds, and there should not be any the. So she spells Queen, Q-U-E-E-N, Queen, of D-I-A-M-O-N-D, and S. This should be Queen of Diamonds. It works automatically. Whatever card he or she is thinking of, if you cut the pile from 8 of spades and put 8 of spades at the bottom, and in the top 3 cards at the bottom, hand this over to her and she spells the card she is thinking of, it will always going to work. This is the beauty of the trick. It is very easy to do if you are a beginner. I'll just ask you to give it a try in front of live audience. Of course, practice it at home twice or thrice or even 10 times with a beautiful pattern line, so that it seems that you are really reading the spectator's mind. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. See you again next time in the next video. Till then, bye bye.